Okay guys, welcome back to an update video about my thick lock journey number 2. So if you guys haven't seen the previous videos, I encourage you to go ahead and click on the links below to my thick lock journey number 1 and my other video of the question and answer video about the thick locks before. Now this video is strictly just showing you my growth over the first, I think this is my 3rd week, maybe a month, I cannot remember. I think it's been about a month since I started, and I'm gonna show you what my locks are starting to look like, me taking out my bands. I still have my rubber bands in. Let me see. Oh, you can't tell because my hair grew over it. But I'm going to get that out slowly but surely and carefully. But my hair has like wrapped around it. So I'm going to get that. I did these already, so I can't really show you, but I have a lot of dirt and just flakes from my scalp from me sweating. You can still see my parts. If I could split it like this, then I don't need to wash yet. I mean, yeah, my hair is dirty, but I'm not gonna wash. Excuse me. I'm not gonna wash until I really feel comfortable enough to really feel like these are firm. They're getting their shape now, yeah, but I'm just not comfortable right now with the consistency, like the texture of them. They're still pretty soft, so if I was to wash them now just because my hair is dirty, they could potentially like fall apart. So I'm not gonna do that yet. The fact that I can still split my new growth in half and see my part, then I still got some time. So I'm gonna do a close-up eventually so you can see exactly what's going on with my hair. But I just wanted to show you that this is 3 months worth of, 3 months, what is wrong with me? This is 3 weeks to a month worth of growth. So my band was about right here. Band was about right here. So this is how much my hair has grown since then, from my thumb to now. And like I said, I'm gonna do a close-up, so bear with me. I'm in my bathroom. The lighting sucks really bad in here. But I'm gonna just start taking off the bands. Let me see if I can. There we go. That's a little better. See if I can get it. Yeah, that's perfect. So, yeah, this is where I'm at so far. I did this one too. If you can see. Well, now that I did my introduction, I'm going to turn my camera around so you can see better. So let's see if I can. Okay, so now you guys get to see the real raw and uncut stuff that none of our fellow lock journey community shows you. So when you put bands around your locks, all the sweat and the dirt that freely can just fall out of your scalp because you're not locked up, or there's nothing really like stopping it from falling, all that collects around your band. So here, I think I'm better off going this way. See all of that? That's because the dirt and just from my scalp flaking because I've been sweating and just the everyday skin shedding, it comes from your scalp and it collectively falls out. But what it does is when it comes from your scalp, it falls this way And because you have this band right here, which you can't see mine because my hair grew over it. Well, there it is. You see it a little bit. Because this band is right here, it's stopping all the dirt and grime from freely getting to fall out. So it collects all right here. So what I'm going to do, nobody panic. It can be washed out. It can be like, it's fixable. It's no different than you just not washing your hair for a while and all the dirt that's collected is just on your head. That's the whole point of washing your hair. So nobody panic. I can fix it. I've been through this. You can fix it if you're going through it too with your lock journey. And what a lot of people don't know is if you look at traditional locks, a lot of them have like these gray spots in between their locks. Like it'll be one like right here just sitting and nobody knows what it is. They just see it and they try to pick it out. Or a lot of people dye their hair because they just can't get rid of it. Or so far what I've heard now is you can do a vinegar rinse or a vinegar soak, and the vinegar eats away at the dead skin. So just, a fun fact that all those little gray balls in between traditional locks, that's what this is. It's just dirt, dust, like dead skin flakes that never got to escape your hair because our hair isn't freely combable. Now it's locked up into a ball, and that's where everything is getting trapped at. So I hope that makes sense. Like, there's no, like, trying to really comb this out because it has no way of escaping because now my lock is, like, locked up at the end. So I hope I'm making sense. I know it sounds crazy, like, but yeah, if you ever see that on anybody else's locks, this is what it is. I hope it, like, there we go. HD. And I'm going to get even more, like, into it because I'm about to take this band off. So, I'm going to sit you guys right here for a second. And I'm just going to pop this rubber band. Try to be as gentle as you can. Take your time. There's no rush because you can pull your hair out just trying to get this band off. My hair has wrapped around it, so I'm trying not to pull. And you'll mess up your form trying to get this band out too. You would end up having to start all over because you're pulling it out of its natural state, which is now trying to be a thick lock. Okay, so I got that off. So now I'm just going to pull my new growth apart because it was so tight under that band that I don't want it to lock in that type of way. Remember in my first video, my question and answer, I told you you have to pull your locks apart because if you don't, you have to pull your hair apart because if you don't, it will lock like that in skinny form. So that's just what I'm doing. Okay. Now back on the zoom in. Now that I've pulled it apart, let's get this to focus. Come on, camera. Because it doesn't know what I'm trying to focus on. Why are you doing this to me today? Camera, really? Is that what we're doing? Okay. Now let's see. There we go. Okay, focus. Now that I've pulled it apart, everything is consistent now. And now I have all that buildup, which this washes out. Now that your hair is looser and it's more free to mess with, now all that dirt and that grime has room to fall out. And what I'm going to do, just to make it an easier wash job, is I'm going to take my comb, sit you guys right here. I'm going to take my comb and try to get out. I'm going to just do it as soft as I can. Not too much though. You don't want to mess with your lock because it's already in form. So I'm just gently trying to get out the bigger flakes because those don't break down in the water like the little ones do. So I'm just lightly trying to ease some of that dirt out the way. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Gonna comb a little bit of that one out, just a little bit. Get all these flakes out. And then boom. So I did these 4. I'm gonna go all the way around, do the same process, and then I'm still not gonna wash. I think I'm gonna wait like 2 more weeks before I wash. Cause like I said, these are firm, but they're not locked. I'm looking for kind of a hard texture. Like I can still kind of pinch these down, which means they're still soft. So I'm not gonna mess with these too much. I just didn't want to keep my bands on too long and they lock up with that band, you know, that formation. I didn't want that pinch in between my locks. I want it to be consistent, so I had to get these bands off of here. Now that my hair is used to being in this shape, I don't need to depend on the rubber bands as much as in the beginning. And then once I wash, which I'm going to record that too, once I do my wash day, I'm going to put fresh bands on, and it'll just be the same process over and over again. But, yep. Yep. That's pretty much it. I just want to do a nice little update. These are what they look like now that I've took my bands out. And honestly, they look exactly how they used to look when I started my first journey. There is still room for growth, so I know like they're looking a little thin right now, like thinner than the last ones, but you got to remember you're in the starting stage. Like we still have to mature. And now that I don't have the bands on anymore, I'm going to start spraying my hair, which I was doing already anyway. But now when I spray my hair and my hair begins to expand, it's going to go from this to this because it's soaking up that water. With these still being soft at the tips, all this is going to get bigger. So I hope this makes sense. I hope this helps. I hope that somebody or anybody watching this video has started their thick lock journey and we're kind of in the same stages with each other. Like I said, this is my first month or 3-week mark. I'm not sure. But yeah. So until next time, peace, love, blessings to you and yours. Be safe out here. Black Lives Matter. Yeah, all that good stuff. Make sure you meditate. Don't let nobody take your peace. I want everybody to get money out here and just be prosperous. And just good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. I'm sending it to you. Please reach out to me on my Instagram or just email me, period. I want to know how your lock journey is going as well. And, I mean, yeah, I'm really bad at these videos. So, I'm sorry if it's so cringy because it's cringy for me too. But until next time, peace.